Oh, shit. Well, if I don't need to fucking do this, I'm not gonna do it, because I don't see the point. Research sector. Okay. Oh, I guess I haven't really... Oh! Oh yeah, because technically I haven't been in these areas. That's what I was doing. Yeah, central research. Okay. Oh.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
I'm wondering, now that I have security 3, could I, like, go back and maybe try and do that training room area thing? Yeah, trying to out fucking run that bitch. Oops. Woo! Whew. Okay, how do I unlock this area? Oh. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. All this should be is the research sector. Okay, we got the Hiss Sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to the rifles to search for targets. Hiss snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that the rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. I wonder if I could kill someone with toilet paper. Want to try it out. Oh, it's you! Excuse me, sir. You're gonna fucking hit me? A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AW blank in which blank blank blank. Event response. Event is believed to have been caused by blank blank. As a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent blank. Bitch. Get dunked. Woo! Dick bag and lunch. Dun, 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 dun. What's this? Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. What if we are? Would it be so bad? Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Dude just straight up floating in front of this projector. I wish I had like a light.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the headroom resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified not water might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
I don't think he was kidding. Oh shit, achievement. 80 collectibles. Wow, holy shit. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. And then we're going to have the HRAs. Okay. Anything else here? Oh, there is. I like reading collectibles. This is what I did in Quantum Break, too, so. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blank and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once a part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. I mean, that's the best way to go about it, I guess. Ooh, what's this? Oh. There's another one. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blank opened the door to a blank. I've called blank. The blank emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common blank that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? I'm seeing another file. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the blank, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the blank, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links as innate. These links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very blank of objects such as a hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the blank, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the blank? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death, if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the blank is a natural fact and not something more blank? Okay, looks like that is all there is. Huh. I guess I really can't do anything for this. What's in here? What about it?
Constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. every measure of security.
Uh-huh. Oh, what? Oh, that's kind of creepy. Whoa. Oh my god, it closed. Oh my god. Okay. Huh. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not a huge fan of just running around in circles, so I'm just gonna go. My dark disquiet. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard of the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burnout or fade away. Okay, that's cool. Swear, if this goes nowhere, I'm gonna be so... like, I don't know where the fuck to go. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. Dr. Darling reported a wait of blank seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After blank, he was found to possess no blank and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Interesting. Okay, I'm kind of lost. Oh, I'm guessing it wants me to grab those and throw them at them? Oh! Cool. Guess I'm going to parapsychology. Which is supposedly down here, so I'm going all the way over here. Wow, this is magically open now. Cool.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Sucks for her. Are you fucking kidding me? Yep. That's so fun. Thank God this is my last fucking mission that I'm doing for this fucking stream, because this game is annoying the shit out of me. Look how it goes from having like a fucking control point every other fucking room, and then it goes from having absolutely 0 fucking control points. Love that. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! Come on, you piece of shit. Let's fucking go. Cool, are we fucking good? Move the fuck on. Wow, 10 fucking years later.
Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless of... Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black panel, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Riveting stuff. The Astral exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Blank was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Blank's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. 911, what is your emergency? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire. Towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, were always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question.
What?
It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Okay, okay. Just like so nonchalant about it.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
It's gonna be fun.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Yeah, I need fucking health. We're all suffering.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Cool. bitch.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the riverside. All agents are ordered to converge here.
This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon I don't fucking know, original conformity experience using a telepathic individual as a subject. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in blank. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of blank and blank. His clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of His resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of His entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing His host with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or is simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain clarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Okay. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box in the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that blank within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often recurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Okay, well, you know, I'll fucking do that next time. I'm kind of done with this game right now. 2 to unlock additional personal mod slot. That would be really fucking nice. Okay, until next time. Bye.